So for this lesson, I'm going to look at how to play For Those About to Rock by acdc, possibly my favourite acdc track. So we need to get these right. For Those About to Rock starts off like this. So what are we actually playing here? We're playing the G, the B and the E, but we're plucking them with our fingers rather than actually strumming them notes. We're picking them. And we're playing the 11th of the G and the 11th of the E string, and the B string rings open. And we're moving around on the E string, but the G stays fretted on the 11th and the B rings open. So what's really important about this part now is as you're plucking, get that accent on each first note as you move around the E string with your finger to make it more prominent, and that will really make the sound. So what are the notes we're actually playing? Well, as I said, on the G string, your finger remains on the 11th fret. That doesn't move. The B string rings open and it's just this E string that's moving around. So you go from the 11th to the 10th to the 14th to the 12th and then back to the 11th. So you've got this. So as the intro is playing, you start getting some chords coming in as well underneath, and this is what they're playing. So what are the chords they're actually playing? Well, they start on a B, but they're just playing a power chord, so you're just playing the 2nd fret of the A string and the 4th fret of the D string. Then you go to a G5, a D5, and then to an E. The second time around they play it slightly differently. You're playing the B, then you're lifting your finger off and letting the A string ring open, but you're still keeping your finger on the 4th fret of the D. Then you're playing the G5, the D, to the E. Now this piece that's played higher up the neck, just as the vocals start to come in, it's played slightly differently. Angus stays on the 12th fret rather than comes back to the 11th fret and builds up and then come into this. It's played like this. So the introduction continues like this, but these are also the chords used for the chorus. So we're still playing that B, and then you're playing that A open and the D on the 4th, the G5, D, and then you come to the E. But now you add this. And for that bit there, you're playing the E, and then you're lifting your fingers up and playing the D and the G open, back to the E, and then you're playing an E, and then you're playing the D. Now there's another piece they play which I think sounds particularly nice, and it goes like this. And for that there, when they get to the E, they're sliding up on the D string up into the 9th fret, and then they're playing the 7th of the E and the B string, back to the 9th of the D and slide back down, so you've got this. So I'll play for them a bit slowly for you now, and hopefully if you listen to the record you'll easily fit them in. So now we come to the final bit of this lesson, the verse. So the chords to the verse are as follows. You start on a B and you slide up with that B. Then you come to a D chord, but you add in the F here, which is the 4th fret of the D string. Then you come to an A chord, then play the A again to an E. Now you go to a G or a G5 and then to the E. So you've got this. So that's the end of the lesson. I hope you found it really helpful. Visit my homepage for more guitar lessons. Catch you again.